I have to turn my phone. I did turn my phone. I didn't record until it was already turned, so it's just doing something weird. You'll just tilt your head, Jen. You're so sweet. I looked. It's not locked. It's not on. It's not locked on the settings, so it might just be kind of a square screen. I'm gonna when I change it over to my little camera mount, it's probably just gonna be kind of a square, smaller thing to look at. I apologize. Thank you so much for being so sweet and sticking with me. If we figure it out, great, but let's just do this for now. Okay.
I hate new phones.
We're still trying to figure out the iPhone. Darren's a lot more technically inclined than I am, but he's struggling with it too. So that actually makes me feel better. Okay. Well, if you are willing to stick with me, you are really very sweet. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that, Jana. Okay, so what I want to show you today, sorry, I'm thrown off just a little bit, so if you'll just bear with me while I recover just a little bit. This is a really cute sticker sheet from Photo Play Paper. And Darren, bless his heart, he is so good to me. He knows that as much as I love flowers, I would much rather have crafting supplies. He knows that's the quickest way to my heart. So he surprised me, which was really fun because he was taking a chance buying something from Brutus Monroe because I'm surprised he even knew what I did and didn't have. So he took a chance and made an order and got me a few things. And so he got me this sticker sheet. This one's called, I want to say it's Crafting with My Gnomies. I don't know what the sticker sheet itself is called, but Darren will put the link to it up. I know the rest of it is Crafting with My Gnomies, so I think it's probably the same thing. So cute. Actually, I don't know if is this the same one, Darren?
What?
This one? With the little birds and stuff? I don't think it's even from the same collection.
There's one with the fairies. The fairies stuff.
This has nothing, I'm holding it up for you. It has nothing to do with it. Just wrong brand. Anyway, so, this is, I'm not sure what this one's called because I don't think it's from the same collection.
Isn't it the first
It's
Willard?
Birds of a Feather. So it's a cute Birds of a Feather sticker sheet. And on everything, I think he thought he was getting me the gnome one. Didn't you? The Crafting with My Gnomies. He got me the paper to that one, which is super cute. Look at all of these cute prints.
I selected the gnome one. I bought the gnome
It's
one.
fine. It doesn't matter. Anyway, it's got all of these cute patterns.
Michael just said they sent you the wrong sticker sheet.
Oh, they did?
I did select the Gnomies.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter. It's cute. I like them both. And then this one is called, you can see I have lots of little pieces missing from this one because I am going to use this one today. And it is so cute. It's called Willard and Fern and Willard. That's what it's called. And I fell in love with these little frogs the first time I saw them. I think they are so cute. And so I wanted to use these today. And there is a fun stamp set. I do think it might be sold out, but I'm not sure what the plans are for restocking that. But when you see something on the site that you like that we're out of, just go ahead and click the notify me button because you never know. It may come back in stock and that way you'll know if it does. But look how cute this little stamp set is. It's got this cute little image here, just a little bit bigger. And it's got these cute little frogs. I just love them. And so we're going to use those today. But today, I'll refer back to this when we use these different stickers. Oh, I will show you the last thing that I got from Darren. Hi, Kay. I'm sorry, I really didn't say hi to everybody. I was so thrown off by everything. Hi, Tina.
Fatima said hi.
Hi, Fatima. Who did?
Anita.
Hi, Anita. Thank you so much for being so patient with me. These technical issues, they get me every time.
Robin said hi.
Hi, Robin. But if you'll go back after, if you want to refer to anything, we will edit this and it will all be easier to look at. So you know how much I used the Hippity Hoppity collection from Doodlebug last month. Well, Darren, I think, realized how much I love Doodlebug.
Tina says she received your mail. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're so welcome, Tina. Thank you. I'm so glad you got it. So he knew he was safe to buy me another 6x6 pad. And this one's so cute. It's got little fairies and little rainbows, little flowers. Everything's so cute. Look at these little mushrooms. I love these little mushrooms. And then he got me the Chit Chat that goes with that as well. Super cute. And there are tons more things to these collections. These are just highlights from them. And so today we're going to make a step card. And this is another one of those that I was intimidated by, that I just wanted to conquer. So we are going to make this together, and it looks really impressive when you're done. One of my favorite things about this kind of card is I just showed you tons of cute little things, fun little things from a collection. This is a great card for that kind of a thing when there's so many little pieces you want to use and you need lots of little surfaces, because we're going to have, as you can see, we're going to have this area and these 3 areas, but I'm going to show you how we get there. So the first thing we're going to do, we're just going to have this is the other half of my 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. And so we'll take that, and I'm going to use my cutter that has it has a score blade and a cutting blade on it. So bear with me for just 1 second. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and fold it like I would fold it any kind of A2 card. We'll go ahead and fold it at our 4 1/4 mark. So I'll score that. And then I'm just going to use that for a little bit of a guide. So we've got that all ready to go. Now I'm going to switch my blade over to my cutting edge, and we're going to start 1 inch from the bottom. So I'm going to use, if you look at your cutter, I've got 2 different ones here, and both of them have the measurements going along the cutting, the little thing that goes over, I'm so sorry, I don't know what you call this, but the little guide, I guess. The guide or the guard, I guess. You can see it's got numbers here. This one has numbers here. So either way, we've got measurements. So this one, and actually probably would be easier to cut it on this one. Okay, so I'm going to use this one because I know for sure that my 1 inch goes all the way down to the bottom, where on this other one, there's a little mark ahead and it just makes me more nervous. So I am a nervous measurer. It is not my forte. So we're going to go 2 3/8 inch over. So that's the center.
You're off camera a little bit sometimes, so.
Yeah, it's because there's not enough length here. So we're going to go to 2 3/8. I'm sorry, 2 3/4. I apologize. That's another measurement for later. Sorry, I told you I'm a nervous measurer. Basically half of our 5.5 inch, because it's 5.5 from here to here, right? So we're going to go 2 3/4, and we're going to start 1 inch from the bottom. So one nice thing is we've got our guides here. We've got a guide here and a guide here on this particular cutter. It's got lines. So right now I know I can start right there. So I push down, and I'm going to go all the way up to...
Vi says hi.
Who said hi?
Vi?
Hi, Vi. Vi or V?
V-I.
Well, hello. I'm not sure if you go by V or Vi, but hello, and thank you for joining us.
Fatima said, don't be nervous, you're awesome.
You are so kind. Thank you, Fatima. When I have those technical issues, it definitely throws me off. But it's good for me. So we're going to cut from here up to, let's see, what did I decide this was? Oh, let's measure. I can't remember. I just need to find my ruler. I have it here. I just kind of covered it up with everything I was showing you. Okay. So this side, this is the back of the card, looks like about 2 inches, maybe a little bit more. It's going to be scored at 6 3/8, so we're going to go up. We're going to go over back to our 2 3/4 mark and our 1 inch mark. And we're going to go up to 6 3/8, which we decided was what, Darren? It was one mark under 6 1/2. Yep. Okay. Okay, so we are there. All right, so we've got our one cut. We don't need to cut any more. So I'm going to move my cutter, my trimmer, and I'm going to bring my other one back that has my scoring blade on it. You will probably have an easier way to do this for you. I'm doing what works for me. So now we need to score it. We're going to score all the way from the center to the edge on this right-hand side. So we're going to find our 1 inch mark. Which looks like it's about right here. Right? Yeah, that looks about right. And we're going to go over with the scoring blade. So then we're going to go to 2 inches and score it again. And I'll just take my blade. You can see it's got little points that tell me where I'm at. And then I'm going to go to 3 1/8. If it's easier for you, that's halfway between 3 and 3 1/4. And then our last one is going to be, oh wait, we need to do one at 4 1/4. Getting a little ahead of myself. Well, we've got the 4 1/4 because we've got the halfway mark. And then, so the last one is our 6 3/8, which we can kind of see, this has an extender on it. But you can kind of tell because we're just it's gonna be the end of our cut line. So that one was just below 6 1/2. Okay, so now we've got our card base. Anybody have any questions that I'm missing or anything?
Not so far.
Okay.
I think the next is sore.
Your necks probably are sore. I'm so sorry. Okay, so anytime you're making any kind of a fun fold card, one of your most important tools is, of course, going to be your crease tool or your bone folder. So the way we're going to fold this, you can kind of see it here. This is going to be up. And then, so our first one is going to be, this side will flip up. This is going to go down. The opposite of how you would normally fold it for a card. And then you just kind of fan fold it like you would do a fan, of course. So we're just going to sharpen up our creases a little bit so that we have a nice good crease. See, I'm going to do that again on this one because this one I've been messing around with. So yeah, that's a little sharper. Now, the other thing I'm going to tell you is when you're kind of, I don't know about you, but for me with the measuring, if I'm kind of in a mode where I'm making several, I would probably go ahead and just cut a whole bunch. Get some basic card base colors that you know that you'll use and cut a bunch of these and take care of them so you have them ready to go. They'll store it flat. And then when you're ready to use them, you can just get them all nice and crisp and ready to go. And then you're all set. So that's a nice way to plan ahead on that. So I did a lot of the pieces ahead of time because I wanted to show you basically the mechanics of this card. And I don't know how much fun it is for you guys to watch me color. I don't mind doing that. I know it takes a lot of time. So this time I just went ahead and colored ahead of time. And we'll just work more on our assembly on this one, which is probably good since it took us so long to get going today. Sorry about that. Okay, so what I did for this next panel, there's so many variations on this. You can do whatever you want, but what I chose to do is I cut a panel to fit just right in here. And so this was that 2 3/4. So I cut one at 2 1/2, 2 1/2, and then from here to here is 4 1/4. So I cut it 2 1/2 by 4 inches to make that panel. And this paper right here is from the Brutus Monroe paper collection. It's called Fresh Melon. Has so many cute papers in it. You can kind of see it's got all those juicy looking melons. This is one of my favorites. I know that this gingham has been a favorite because I think that's my last piece of that. I may need to get more of that. And then look how cute this one is too. They're just so fun. So we're going to put this one on. And I think I'll just use my Easy Tear tape. So I don't know how many of you have taken advantage, but I want to tell you something before I forget because this is breaking important news. Today is the last day of the Brutus Monroe Madness sale. And that sale, I'm telling you, it's an annual sale and it is a humdinger. It's more of a promotion than a sale. There are sales going on with like, there's like a clearance section that you can get retirement things on. There's all kinds of cool things going on there. But seriously, this promotion, you have, you are able to get up to 15 free gifts with your purchase, depending on how much you end up spending. I'll have Darren put up an affiliate link, but don't let this sale pass you by because I am telling you what, there are so many fun goodies. And they're not just dumb. I mean, you know, sometimes you get something free and you're like, okay, well, thanks. These are really cool and they just get better as you spend. They start out with this really cute keychain that looks like a Chuck shoe, and then they grow from there. There's dies, there's stencils, there's squeaky clean, there's a set of markers, there's even a heat tool like this one, the Ranger heat tool. This is the top of the line when you at the highest spending. That is the free gift. There's Doodlebug. There's all kinds of stuff, and I'm telling you, you don't want to miss out. And it's only going on today until I think it was midnight Eastern time. So 9 o'clock our time here in Arizona. So definitely jump on that while you can. Okay. And they just finished up a really fun promotion with the Easter egg hunt. So the reason why I'm bringing that up is because one of the things that I'm using on this card today is something I got from one of the Easter eggs. Pipe in if you took advantage of that sale and if you got some fun little freebies. Look at these cute little dies. We're going to use some of these butterflies. And I actually have a spare butterfly and a spare set of hearts. And also this super cute stamp. This is my favorite stamp that came in the 12 months of stamps and stencils. It's called, what is it called? I don't know what it's called, but it's sure cute. It says "You're Such a Fox," or there's also the one that says, "I hope you feel bright-eyed and bushy-tailed again soon." It's got this cute little umbrella and this cute little couple. So if you want to share this video, go ahead and do so, and I will. Darren, could you keep track of once you do that, go ahead and comment that you've shared, and then we'll put you in a drawing. And I just totally sprung that on Darren. He had no idea I was doing that, so bear with us. You're so good, hon. I appreciate you. So I will add that to the mix, especially with all the crazy today. Okay, so here are I made one butterfly already, and I just kind of, because it cuts out like this, I didn't want to cut out a whole backing of one. And this is going to go right up against, so you're not going to see the back of our butterfly. But just to keep everything in there and just to give it a little more definition, I offset it. So you can see I've got a little extra glue on there that I want to get off. I put a little bit of a darker color behind it. You can see it better if it's on my hand. And then just filled it in. So we're going to go ahead and set that aside, but let's assemble another one. I'm thinking we'll do another one with, let's do the blue on the back of that one too. But let's do pink. And let's do red for the insides of the wings. If I can get a hold of the pieces, there's lots of little pieces. That's why I keep them in this little cup so I don't lose all the little fillers. You know what? I think it's easier to do it that way. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do is glue these together. And I don't need a lot of glue. Obviously, I kind of was heavy-handed on that first time around. Let's just go ahead and offset this one. I should probably put something white down, but hopefully you can see. So just enough. Most of the reason why I'm doing that, not just to have it stand out a little bit more, but also it gives me a little more of a little lip there to put the insides of the wings on. So there's something there to kind of catch them. Does that make sense? And just to make it that much easier, we're going to put just a little bit of our Easy Tear tape. Let me find my scissors. I'm just going to go ahead and put these on the back because you're not going to see this part.
Just to make you feel better, Shannon, I'm looking up why your phone is not rotated, and there's no reason it shouldn't be.
Okay.
You did everything right, so...
Well, that's good. Probably just have to restart my phone after. Some sort of glitch. I'm glad it's not just my technically challenged self.
Chaos, how does she share it? There's a button at the top. Chaos, how does
Okay, Kay, there's a button at the top of the video that says share, or at the, are you sure it's at the top, Darren?
Doesn't look, it's the top of the comments bar.
It's at the top of the comments bar. All right, I feel like, oh, there they are. I was gonna say, I feel like I'm missing some. Okay, so now, I think this is a bottom one. This is the top one. So now I've got that sticky tape to help hold these in place. But I didn't take off the other side of it. And I'm not going to, I don't think. Hi, Tina did?
Yep.
Hi, Tina.
I have to let her know about the...
I think we've got 2 Tinas on right now, right?
Tina, yeah, I think so.
Well, thank you both of you for watching. Yep. Okay. In case you just joined us, I know you just did, Tina. If you share the video, then you'll be entered into a drawing to win these little dies. We've got the butterfly and the little hearts, and also this cute little stamp with the umbrella that I'm not completely sure what the name of it is. Okay, so now we've got our butterflies. The next thing we'll do, let's actually put some grass on here. So I wanted to have one that kind of gave us a feeling of continuity across the whole card. So I went ahead and cut this to the 5.5. And then I just used one of my, I'm sure you guys have in your scrapbook paper crafting stash, an edger stamp. They were really big a few years back. I've brought this out a couple of times. And I just went ahead and used this to make kind of a little filling of grass. It's kind of fancy grass because it's got rounded edges. So we'll just stick some of our easy tear tape on there. All right. And you could either bring it up a little bit if you want to have a little bit of a border.
Where were those butterflies from?
These butterflies are from the Easter egg hunt promotion. They were a free gift.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to decide if we want to have our grass stick up, or I think we'll just have it down at the bottom. But you could do it either way. Create your own ending on that. And then these ones, of course, are cut to 2.5. And they were also 1 inch wide, or going this way, yeah, wide.
Carrie says she loves the fun fold cards you've been doing.
Oh, thank you, Carrie. They're so much fun. I really have been having a blast with a lot of them. And a lot of them I'm kind of cracking up because I've been wanting to try them for so long, and I let myself totally just get intimidated by them. So it's nice to break out of that and just go for it. After all, it's just paper, right? We just have to remember that. It's just paper. The paper police will not come and get me if I mess up. All right. So we've got, let me see, kind of, I don't want this one to hide too far. I want to make sure it's going to show. You might want to bring your, let's see. No, I think it shows okay. I'm just going to put it all the way down to the fold line. Because you're going to see more of it. You're going to see it from an angle down as much as from across. You could, if you wanted to, have a second layer behind it, but I'm not too worried about it. I think that'll work just fine. So I'm going to put our little frogs, I'm just going to kind of sneak them in behind our grass a little bit. I think they fit just perfect right there. Do we want them on the grass or behind the grass? I kind of like them a little lower. I think I'm liking them in front of the grass a little bit. So we'll do that instead. And I'm just going to add some of our Easy Tab foam. So you could create some something like this. You could have it sticking out up here, and you could have things going up as high as you want. The only thing is, if you do something like the alcohol markers, you might want to put, you might want to glue it before you cut it out, before you fussy cut it to another piece of paper so that you don't see the other side of it. But I'm liking them over here. We're going to put these guys right here.
Sophia says, Kay says, never mind, I'm working on it.
Okay.
I'm trying to have a hard time sharing it, so.
Okay, so let's make sure we've got them on there right. All right. And then for our sentiment on this, I want to use one of our stickers. And I have one all picked out. We're going to use this one. It says, live on the bright side. And I just want to have it up high enough, just underneath the grass, I think. And just need to center it a little bit more than I've got it. Probably easier if I do it like this. Hopefully that's pretty centered. And then let's add some more fun to this. Let's put our butterflies on. And I like to just give them a little more.
Cute.
Kay said what?
Tina said the frogs are cute.
Tina said the frogs are cute. Thank you, Tina. Aren't they fun? I just love them. So on this, I think I've got some little tiny foam circles in my stash. I'm going to use those. But you can cut down any of your foam to make those work. I just knocked them on the floor. Okay. And I will use one over here. I haven't decided if I want that one right there yet. We'll put that one on first. And then on these ones, I did a mix of things because I like having the stickers on there, but I like mixing them with things that aren't stickers. So I used these cute little dies. Does anybody recognize what set these dies are from? I'll give you just a second to guess. Anybody stumped? So these cute little dies are from the Judy's Wreath. Sorry, all my dies have kind of fallen to the bottom of my packaging. But this is Judy's Wreath, and it has so many cute little dies in it. So many flowers I could have used. I liked these ones with the stickers.
Vicky said, there you are, hello.
Hi, Vicky. Thanks for joining. So I used both this size and this size. And then I just kept all the little centers in case I want to use them later. I'll just keep them in one of these little things. But these little stickers came from our sticker sheet. You can see where they've come off. Oh, first I'll tell you about the flowers first, and then I'll tell you about the clouds. Let me move the clouds out of the way. So I used the little white with the outline around it on the bigger flower. And then what I'm going to do with the solid color flower is I'm just going to add the smaller flower to the inside. So we get two different looks. And then I will show you on the clouds. I wanted the clouds on there. I wasn't sure if I was going to have them sticking out anywhere. So I just simply stuck them to some, I had some little scraps from my alcohol ink blend paper from the same paper that I did the frogs on, so that I could just use them. And if I wanted them to stick out, I could do that without it sticking to everything else.
Jen says she's in love with the little frogs. Kathy says love the frogs.
Oh, aren't they cute? I know. I agree. They are just the cutest little frogs.
Show them the set again.
What was that?
I'll put the link up to the set again.
Darren is putting the link up for that set again. And again, do not forget the Monroe Madness sale. It is a huge, huge promotion. It is so much fun. Okay, so we've got our first flower down. And we'll probably not use all of these flowers, but we shall see. Let's see. Let's put some of let's kind of space out how we're going to do it. There wasn't a navy blue one, so I kind of just figured we could use the green with the navy blue.
Okay, Matt, Kay figured out a share.
Oh, thank you, Kay. I'm glad you figured it out okay. Let's do another red one. And then maybe we'll put our blue one here. I think that's just about right. So let's get these glued on there.
Carrie said she placed a $90 order this morning and had fun with the egg hunt.
Oh, Carrie?
Yes.
Carrie, that is so fun. I know I love Brutus Monroe delivery days. I watch my mail like a hawk because I just can't wait to play. Let's see, let's put this guy kind of, oops. All right, so we'll just stick our little flower on there, and we're just gonna glue this guy to the back of it. Or I mean to the front of it, excuse me.
Kay Kay says I placed one for the Madness deal yesterday.
Okay, that is such a great deal. It is such a fun sale. I mean, you already get all the fun things you order, and then you've got all these bonus items. So many things to play with. All right.
She said she spent more than she should have.
Darren said that as if maybe, Darren was telling me you said you spent more than you should have. And he said it kind of like maybe he was insinuating something for me. I could be mistaken, but yeah, I totally hear you on that. It's too good of a deal to pass up. Okay, so far we've got it like this. This is what it looks like all closed up, but it's of course not really going to be closed up. It's going to be displayed more like this. So we'll stick all of our extra flower pieces. Well, it's hard not to when there's so many great bonuses from it. I did kind of warn him ahead of time. I said, hey, this is coming.
Well, I did say it's your Mother's Day gift.
Yes, he did say it was my Mother's Day gift, but so is Create Your Own Ending. So I think I'm good for the rest of the year for a while. At least until the next promotion, right? Okay, so now let's add some clouds. I like them on this side, I think. And these, again, these are little stickers from the sticker sheet that I just stuck to white paper. And we're gonna use some of our.
Kay said she needs to send people's goodie bags.
Okay, I'm sure people would be just fine with that.
She also said never to you being good enough for the year.
Well, that's the reality. I'm sure it's not the end. Too many fun things coming out all the time for me to pass up. Okay, so let's stick this to the back of that. Okay, so I definitely want this little guy over here, and I'm just deciding, I kind of like him. Maybe we'll move it over just a hair, if it'll move. Yep.
Carrie said, my husband got me the crayon ending for my birthday, which falls during the event.
Oh, that's perfect. I'm excited that you get to go to the Create Your Own Ending event. That is awesome. I think there's still space, so if you haven't signed up for that, that is definitely worth looking at. I kind of want a butterfly over here. What do you guys think?
Pamela said, I love this collection. I bought everything.
Oh, I get ya. It's the cutest collection. I am really loving it. Oh, I already have one of those on there. Okay, I was ahead of myself. I think we'll put this guy, well, I don't know. Well, let's put it over here, but there is one thing I want to add to this. We could add a little something there, but I don't know if we need to. But there are these cute little ladybugs. I kind of want to see if we can find a place for them, or if I'm just getting too crazy. If nothing else, we can put them up here. Yeah, I like them better up here. They need... Jen said that?
Yeah.
Jen, I can't wait either. We just have, just the whole summer to wait, right?
Fatima said, you're not alone. All husbands think the same thing.
Yeah, but then look, this I can't complain too much because he got me all this stuff without me even knowing he was going to.
Better than flowers, it doesn't die.
It's very true. They're flowers are good too, though. But this is better. I think we'll add one more ladybug.
Kay says, I don't have a husband, I just buy what I want.
Okay, there are advantages to every situation, right? Okay. Do we have too much on there, do you think? I kind of like this little net up there. I kind of like that it breaks that up. But at the same time, I'm kind of thinking it might be too much. What do you guys think? Yes, it also makes me a little sad to think that we're going to catch the butterfly. Yeah, let's see. I think
Is there a cloud?
there is one more cloud I could use. It might just blend into the paper because it's the same color almost. But let's look and see.
Fatima said flowers fade, but craft supplies keep growing and growing.
That's very, very true. That was Fatima that said that?
Yes.
Yes, Fatima. Okay, I'm liking this. I think I'm going to stop while I still like it. Do you ever have that problem where you just keep going and keep going? So this is what it looks like flat. And then this is what it'll look like in the envelope if you can put it in an envelope. And then once it's displayed, I don't know if you can see it very well, but I'll try to hold it in a way that you can see it.
Tina said, I'm in for the Great Joy ending, but that meant I was out for March, except for the egg hunt. But I have a long wish list, LOL.
Oh my goodness, my wish list, it was forever long. I haven't added anything for a while because I'm just like, it's kind of infinite. So I have to revisit it all the time and edit it and change it.
Every time Christopher comes on alive, I cringe a little bit inside.
I know, you cringe and you love it at the same time and you love him. So
There's new stuff every
there's
time.
always new stuff. Darren, I think, probably cringes more than I do because he's like, ooh, what is she gonna need now? Thanks so much for joining today. I hope you'll join me live on Facebook on Wednesdays at 3 o'clock. And also you can check out my Pinterest and my Instagram accounts, both under Crafty Shenanigans. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.